Hello everyone, welcome to the video. I hope that by now you are comfortable with the n8n interface and building basic workflows with n8n. In this video, I'll walk you through an advanced agentic workflow which implements the Ready Tensor use case. So let's see what we are going to build. On Ready Tensor, if we look, we have this publication. This is a multi-agent AI newsletter generator built using LangGraph. So this has a lot of text, code, images, and different types of content. For this video, we'll be focusing on the text content. If you see, here is an edit publication option. And if we click on this option, there is an assess option. If we click on this, there is an assessment history, like I have run a few assessments of this publication first. Basically, what this assessment tool does is it provides us a complete assessment of our publication based on the type we have selected or based on the type it has inferred. So it provides us a score for our publication and different explanations based on different criteria. So we'll be implementing this Ready Tensor use case through n8n. We'll implement a subpart of it. So here I have an advanced agentic workflow building this use case. So what we're doing here is that this workflow will take a publication and perform its assessment based on 4 different criteria. So this is the parent workflow and it will also be calling a sub workflow. The sub workflow basically will be the assessment workflow which will assess our publication based on different criteria. So first of all, what we need to do is I have set up a manual trigger for this workflow for testing. We will be sending an HTTP request. I have set the URL of the publication I'm going to assess over here in this HTTP request node. Then I'm using, basically this node will get us the HTML of the publication, and using this node we are extracting the content or text of the publication. After that, we'll just structure the node for clarity, like we'll set its name to publication text instead of data. And then we'll call the sub workflow. We'll send this publication content to the assess publication workflow, which will send us a complete report of our assessment, which we will then send through Gmail node to our email. So one thing you'll need to keep in mind is that whenever you have to send an email, then you will need to set credentials. Like you will need to set your authentication for using the Gmail API. When you will click this node, you will see an option to set the credentials. Let's look at the sub workflow which assesses our publications. So this is the sub workflow. It basically receives the input from an existing workflow from which it has been called. So what we are doing here we are setting the publication content for our agents to assess the content. Basically, we have 4 agents working here. This is the clarity check agent. Then is the completeness check agent. Then we have the relevance check agent and the quality check agent. All these agents test our publication on different criteria. So we need to set here the content for each of the agents, because if we don't do this step, then only the content is passed to the first agent. You can say that this is a small limitation we have to follow. Otherwise, the data is not passed to all the agents in parallel. So we just set it up over here in the form of an array. We will be sending each array element to different agents. So here, let me show you the first agent, what it does. The clarity check agent, basically I'll be showing you the system prompt we have given it. It will be checking the clarity of the publication. It is receiving the 0th element of the array. Basically every element of the array will be the same content of the publication. We have given it a prompt that you are an academic writing assessor and evaluate the clarity and structure of the following publication text. And we need to get output in the form of a score and some explanation. So first of all, we have set up an OpenAI chat node over here for every agent. And we also have set the output parsers. The output parser is very important, otherwise the agent can generate results in different forms. So we are basically telling the agent that you need to give us a JSON which has a score and explanation, which we'll be passing on to the next nodes. So each of the agent assesses our publication based on its criteria, based on its specific criteria, and then we merge all those results using this merge node and send it to the parent workflow, which then sends it to our email. So let's see what we have received in our email. Here is the publication assessment. It has given us 9 out of 10 in clarity and with some explanation. Similarly, 9 out of 10 in completeness, relevance, and quality is 7 out of 10. So basically, this assessed our publication using different criteria using the OpenAI LLM. GPT 4.1 mini, we have used the model over here, and it gave us a complete report and sent it to our email. So this was the whole workflow of our publication assessment advanced agentic workflow. I hope that you have understood and you liked the video. Thank you very much.